Okay, everybody, welcome back to the stream. I know it's been a little bit, but I've had a new job, so lots of stuff going on. But finally, we're back. We're doing some game stuff. Uh, but first, of course, we're going to have a little sip of our morning tea. The Czar's tea, back with us again today. And go. How's that? That looks a little better. Alrighty, so here we are, back in the game here. So the thing I'm working on today is I've been trying to split out correctly the DirectX 11 implementation of the rendering stuff from like a top level graphics API that would be platform independent. Hello, Gimst. How are you? I'm doing well. Um, so I've redone some of the memory management stuff for the game here. Um, I have a now on like in the game level calling into my sort of generic allocator stuff. Um, so going in here, mem setting everything, blah blah. So we're just like going with some memory arenas for now to cram everything into. And so I'm in the middle of that. I need to change the graphic stuff to be using that. So I'm trying to figure out, all this is just like, just crappy global pointers right now. But I need to, get like the vertex buffer and the C buffer and all this other stuff into uh, memory that is properly managed by the game, and then redo the what's it called, the mapping, because now I had previously been constructing my quad vertices like in here in the my like loop, yeah, like in between this mapping. But I don't have to do that anymore because my quads are getting generated um, in the like elsewhere by the game logic. So I really just need to pass in the buffer directly. I do use React TypeScript, not for any current projects, but I've used it pretty extensively in the past for work and some personal stuff. Um, this stuff is all C++ code though. Well, I guess there's some like shader stuff in there too. Is this totally frozen, by the way? Oh no, it's good. Okay, I think. Uh, is my screen not been updating? That would be so lame. Oh, is it? Oh, man. All right, let me check here. That would be the worst if it was just totally busted. All right, let's see. I'm going up and down. Oh man, it is totally stuck now, isn't it? Oh, that is really stupid. Um, crap. I think I just changed my like Wes term config. Wow. Oh, frick. Um, maybe I need to do it as a full screen or as a window capture here. Let's try this. Do that. Okay. All right, and then I want me to be above that. And I want chat above that too. Oh, that's still not working. Oh, that sucks so much donkey. Ah, man. Well, crap. um, yeah, I'm not sure why. Wow. I really wish that this was not now the thing of the the stream here. Let's try that. Oh, crap. What is the... Okay. Is that working? No. All right, let's see here. So this is desktop, fine. Oh, come on. That is so lame. Come on. I totally broke this stupid thing, didn't I? Encoding overload. Enable preview. All right, we have to ask Mr. Jippity here for some help. If I have it not maximized like that, okay, so that works. But now this kind of blows because I can't really move it. Oh, this is so stupid. All right, I need to get rid of this for now. All right, how's that? Okay, that works. That is so lame, though. That is just crazy lame. All right, I'll have to mess around with that on my own time. Not that this isn't my own time, but okay. So let me set an alarm actually, because we don't want to go over. All right, 8:58 now. Okie dokie. So let's get back into it. Actually go do this. So there's gonna be some decoupling here and moving stuff around. I think I need to change all of the oh crap. Am I also over my encoding limit here? Ugh. Streaming is just what a pain in the booty. I thought I had output. I think I'm supposed to have this at like 3,000. Let me see. How do I open up Restream? All right, let's see here. I want to see this. $65, 6,000 rate here. But I don't think I'm supposed to be that high, maybe? All right, whatever. It's fine. It'll be fine. Okay, all right. So here we go. I think that I need to move some of these data types out to somewhere else, maybe. So basically, the way that this should work is the game should on init initialize its memory, right, and store that, um, including as part of the memory there should be a pointer to like a block for the for all the graphics stuff for like the top level graphics API. Um, and in there, that that needs I think all the stuff like that's in this draw frame that I have right here. So yeah, it's gonna have some like projection matrices. It's gonna have the quad buffer, which is our which we will turn into the vertex buffer. Um, so we might need that as well. And then it has some of this stuff. You know, still not sure what to do with that. And I guess this is where we're going to load into memory like all of our graphics assets, so all of our sprites and stuff, all our textures. But we really just care about the quad buffer for right now. So let's I think what we want to do is this is like a global right now. So let's just start pulling stuff apart here. So we don't want that anymore. We want in here oh my god, my LSP is like not keeping up with me today. Okay. So all right. I think we will do another block for the like the draw frame. Okay. And then we're going to want to go initialize that. All right. And then anywhere where we would be using like the draw frame in here, like we should be passing in a pointer to that graphics section, right? All right, so first we actually want to move, I think we want to move that draw frame type out of this area. And actually probably all these guys need to go to, this needs to go to types. And I think this one too. Where is matrix 4? that's in LinMath. LinMath is dependent on types. Okay, I need to move some of these. Oh, here we go. I really don't like having all this stuff kind of fucked up, but it'll have to do for now. Okay, so we move that one. Alright, we need to move the other matrices as well. Whoops. And then, okay, all right, those were the only ones. So that should be good then. All right, then this is missing the, these probably should not be in LinMath. It's fine. Okay, yeah, so now we are not compiling because of that. So there's some stuff in here, all of this junk. These defines I probably don't want to have in here, but it's fine. But we also want these. These need to go into types. And this should have draw quad in it somewhere, right? Okay, good. Yeah, all right. My code is kind of like a mess right now, but what are you gonna do? So I guess this really sucks. Because yeah, I mean, this can all be coupled right now to the DirectX 11 version of things, but at some point, you know, I want it to not. All right. I think that was the whole reason that this crap was not in there. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I think I cannot have these in here. I can leave the vertex type though. That's fine. Why is this so... Oh, crap. Okay. Hate when that happens. That actually has not happened in a really long time though. It's a little surprising. Okay. So we have here. All right, this should be too many errors. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. These should all be not working because they rely on the old global draw frame, but now we want to point it to a actually so draw frames in here. We want this to have this graphic storage should be a like a draw frame, right? Um, so I guess we will put the oh crap. We'll put our global draw frame back out here somewhere. Um, okay. And then we'll do like that. Oops. Okay. Um, then okay. So. Okay, we actually could just move that back to this other thing, right? We can move it back in here and leave this as a global. Because we should, it should, oops. Yeah, like this should work, right? It should grab that. Okay, so we're now heap allocating our draw frame that has all of this crap in it to anywhere. Yeah, anywhere we see address draw frame like that, I think we don't need to do that anymore, right? I think we don't need to dereference it. Because now it is a pointerino. Yes? Okay, so let's do okay, nice. Okay, now all of our problems here are in this load call. So let's not do that right now. Okay. Yeah, we're not even gonna worry about that. Okay, all right. So we have draw frame here. Um, Yeah, and this should be constructing. So yeah, we have quad, right? And this should dump it into that buffer. Okay, so let's fix this now. This, I believe, is the whole thing. So we actually want to. This is a growing array. I think we want to dump it into the next available one now. Um, is the is this quad buffer here? Like, is this something that we should be resetting every frame? Is that's what I'm not sure about. I want to take a look at this is at Ooga Booga. Actually, oh, let me take a look at the escape velocity code. I think I need to look at the main here to see. So like in graphics update, that should be where like the actual render call is done after everything is set up. So let's see. So yeah, we set up a bunch of stuff on the heap. Yeah, so then there's this reset temporary storage call. So that just goes back to 0. It's interesting. All right, so all of that stuff goes into all these like render calls right into that to the quad buffer. And then yeah, it should just go in here. So update swap chain, render draw frame to window, yeah, and then reset draw frame. Okay, so this is it does look like it is resetting things. So if yeah, no quad buffer, number of quads, quad size. Then okay, go in here. This is the stride, right? Figuring out the stride for the quads, the 6 vertices. Yup. And then did I miss the map? There should have been a map here, right? Or maybe not. Maybe the map is after. Okay, so frame quad buffer is where the quads are coming from, but okay, we have to create indices. So the indices buffer, I think this in the DirectX 11 rendering pipeline, I think that is also let me does this still work if I turn off this thing? All right, that's cool. I'm going to turn off this duplicate window capture here. All right, yeah, so this the indice buffer keeps track in the GPU of all the quads we've asked it to create. But if we're resetting everything, I guess we're just still dependent on like it thinking that we're in the same order. I don't know if this is actually right or not. I haven't written this, down this low in the rendering pipeline before. But I think like this is supposed to tell you to keep track of what's going on so that you don't have to keep recopying it. And so you can just like give some transforms to the GPU. Don't quote me on that, but I think that is what this is supposed to like. I don't think this is quite right that it is getting reset every frame, but I don't know. I probably am wrong. Um, anyway, so the quad VBO required size. Quad VBO is where the vertex buffer O, probably. Um, Staging quad buffer. Okay, see, there's like a couple of VBO, IBO. So the vertex buffer and then the index buffer, right? So he has some extra buffers here, and then so the index buffer we stage all the vertices, yes, from the quad. That makes sense to me. So game quad buffer graphics level has 4 vertex quads, and then it's turning them into 2 tries, six vertices with index mapping to that. Okay, all right, we understand what's going on there. Okay, then there's some baloney create buffer from index buffer description. So then if number of quads greater than 0, then we should see a map somewhere. This is where we convert draw quads to vertices. Sort quad buffer. Radix sort. Why? What the hell sorting? Use it for Z sorting quads. Ah. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're not. Okay, we're going to need that at some point, right? But yeah, because we like. I guess this is some implementation of Z sorting, but I think I wonder if I can just use the 3D part of like if I can just pass in a Z coordinate to the GPU itself and it'll just do that. Because I think that's implemented on the GPU, but like whatever. If it makes sense to do it here, we can do it here. Okay, all right. Well, okay. Sort. Who cares? All right. Number of quads. Um. So. Okay, so we're looking to see if they're texture mapped. Oh, here's the map and then unmap. Whoa, wait, whoa. There's a map and unmap per quad. What? Draw quad. Map and unmap per quad. I'm really confused here. Okay, well, so this is if there's a texture. Let's just try to get just quad. We're right to 4 vertices for the one quad. Then texture map. Okay. Really confused. and I need to go to the bathroom. Oh no, look, there is a map on map out here as well. So but that's the quad vertex. Okay, all right, I need to dwell on this for a second. Give me a moment. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. I'm a little confused. So this is the vertex buffer, right? Um. Okay, so creating some vertices. Mem copy. I don't care. Number of rendered quads +1. I'm really confused. Oh. So wait. So no, we're grabbing Q. All right, look. So we're getting Q is from the frame quad buffer, right? Then pointer. Okay, where is pointer? Oops. Uh, hmm. So it must be a pointer into the vertex buffer, right? Pointer equals head staging quad buffer. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so it's going into this staging quad buffer. Like so. but um, it's not doing the 6 vertices here. Because I think there must be some. I'm confused. There's something, some stride thing where in one place it's 6 vertices, and one place it's so in the index buffer it's 6 vertices. Like, all right, I think I need to I think I need to like just grab this whole thing into AI and explain it to me. So like, so is it just that like the index buffer and the vertex buffer are like okay, they're different, yes. uh if required size quad video size, just like a realloc new size, next new indices. I'm really confused how this works. Very confused. And then this thing is still not this thing is still not cooperating here. I want you to explain this code to me, please. So I mean, it looks like the index buffer is not being overwritten, right? Quad VBO size. So this only happens if it needs to grow. So let's say it doesn't need to grow the size of that. So, oh, I guess it's not. Yeah, I guess this isn't running if it's big enough, right? Okay. So the vertex buffer does only have 4, but then why? This wait, no, oh, none of this is writing to index buffer. Oh, I'm like totally smoking dope here. I'm so confused. I'm very confused. No, but look, here's the index buffer description. Index data. Create buffer. Yeah, look, like so there is the index buffer in there. Is that telling it how the stride works? Fuck. I'm very confused. Fuck, man. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Change right of draw quads. Yes. Render content into render target. Copy that. Dynamic vertex buffer growth. Multi-texture atlas. Z sorting. Scissor per quad. User data. I'm still not sure what the user data is for, but that's fine. Okay, so early out if no quads, yes. Dynamic VBO growth. What is a VBO? VBO. Let's ask another quad. Object. Okay. Sure. Fine. Calculates needed size. Quads times 4 vertices. 2 triangles per quad. Ah, okay, yes. So that's why this only ever happens at on resize, which is on like init essentially, right? So yes. Okay. I think I see. I think all right. Okay. So that is totally so it must the index buffer is all right, so let's try 0. So 0. So at that like I'm trying to figure out how this maps to like my thing right now where I am no, not in here. So am I ever even making an index buffer in this version? I don't think so. I think I'm not using it by because I'm setting this topology maybe. Let's look around for topology. Oh, here we go. So it is doing that. It's setting that up in the like init. Oh no, in the draw call. Oh, okay. So but where is the so this is the IBO. Fuck. I just am like not getting what that's for. It's fine. All right. Blah blah blah. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay. Texture slot management. Fine. Writes 4 vertices in a row. UV flipping. Okay. Okay, interesting. Per quad sampler selection. Okay. Map copy unmap. draw indexed. Let me see. So is this where like we tell it to do the thing, to use the index buffer as it says map mem copy. Where was I looking? Where the fuck was I just render draw frame? How do these two functions map to each other? Draw call, graphics, render draw frame. Oh, does this call into draw call? Must, right? Yes, right here. Okay, so it's using that draw call. Well, it's using that in that textured one. Is it using it? Must be using it down here, right? Okay, okay, all right. We're cooking. We're cooking. So, we want draw call. Draw call. Whoops. Yeah, I don't really care. Update sub resource. So map on map. Okay. All right. We'll worry about making it better later. Right. Move per quad scissor. Very expensive. Huh. Interesting. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Getting buzzed at work. No, it's not 9 yet. Okay. Let's see. The second half. Render target switching. Back buffer or off-screen texture. Post-process. Okay. Fixed render state. Input assembler step. All right, here. All right, yeah, whatever. Shaders, not really care right now. So how do we the index buffer should tell because okay, yeah, all right, yeah, so it's just like you do this to save some video memory, right? Yeah, okay, all right. I think yeah, draw indexed. Okay, so yeah, my call here like does not have that at all. It's doing it yeah, we're just setting the vertex buffer and then using this input layout. So I guess it's just the alternate way to do that. And all right, we don't have to do it that way. That's fine with me. Okay, so let's go grab that version actually from Ooga Booga. And okay, well, we've got like 15 minutes here. We've got 15 minutes, but I think this is looking. I think we're getting it. I think we're getting there. Okay. All right, so I want to see this one. Oh, here. Yeah, we're still we're still a little far away from getting the textures to work, unfortunately. That's fine. Okay. So let's see here. Set image data. Image. Okay. Reserve VBO bytes. Okay, my vote is that we don't do any complicated buffer memory management. We just use our memory arena. We spent all that time setting up. So may as well. Okay, here we go. Clear render target. Clear RTV. Okay. Oh, you know what? We never figured out the that thing that I was looking for, right? The we never figured out if the vertex buffer was getting blown away or not. Okay, let's try to find it. Draw frame reset. Okay, so let's see here. Let's try a quad buffer be allocated. Server frame. Growing array clear. Okay, so the quad buffer the game manages gets blown away. Frame quad buffer equals quad buffer. Well, do I even have to do this index buffer crap at all if like the way that it works just kind of works? Is there a way to not well, because the way I'm doing it right now, because we're just using like the vertex buffer directly, so we are using 50% more memory or like video memory to store the 6 vertices per quad as opposed to 2, or as opposed to 4, right? So that is 50% there, but we're not having to write to the to create the index buffer. But the index buffer itself should be really small in terms of memory. Is it like yeah, yeah. I want to understand why you would do this. All right. Replace, yeah, we just draw. Uh-huh. Slightly less vertex data possible. Yeah, uses more memory. Plus without with index buffer. Yeah, I don't really want. I want my vertices shared though, or I want because I think in 2D here, I am almost always just drawing quads, right? I'm almost always just drawing textured quads. But like I think we're running out of time. Yeah, I think we're basically not coding on one thing. Let me just go save all of this. let me just write down where we're at here. So this is what, 3.5, 3.6. Okay. Okay, we want gave game loop memory init. Feed buffer. Slash hide buffer creation. Okay, let's see. Vertex cache efficiency better. Cached. Verts. No reuse in the cloud. Okay. Oh, so it likes that. Usually very similar or tiny edge. So I guess the GPU performance doesn't really care. More code. Easier to add shared vertices later. Interesting. Index buffer gives almost no win when vertices aren't shared. Triangle strip plus draw. You can use to 2 vertices per additional quad by using triangle strips plus degenerate triangles. This is more complicated. Yeah, I don't think I would need to do that. Yeah, I don't think I would want that. Okay. All right, so I guess I don't need that. Let's try to like get away without using it. I think that was a whoops. I think that exercise was very useful to understand what's going on in there though. So like I think I could use not here. Like I think I can use this, but I need to now, I need to be going down and passing in the thingy, the thing, the chunk of memory where I have my vertices. Yeah, look, yeah, so yeah, I just need to change this to like the draw frame quads. Oh, I do need, because I'm just making it a pointer, I do need to keep track of that count somewhere. Okay, that's a little annoying. All right, I need to keep track of that count. Alrighty. But I guess that is going to, like, I guess, yeah, that count will happen on, like, every time in game, like, I call, like, render sprite entity, right? Like, whenever I do, like, a draw rect, yeah, whenever I do a draw in frame, like, all of my primitives are just quads. Or what can be turned into quads, right? So I don't think I need to really care that much. Like this call should just iterate, or should just bump up that quad number, right? Projected in frame, blah, blah. Return. Yeah, so instead of using this growing array add, I would need to, excuse me, I would just I would bump up the count for the frame, and then I very much need to reset that um reset that on on at the end of the frame after I do the draw call, right? Um, yeah, so growing array clear. Yeah, so he blows away the quad buffer in the draw frame. Oh, he actually blows away the whole frame. Oh wow, look at that. And then oh wait. Quad buffer growing rate clear. Yeah, so wait, you clear it, you point it back to that same chunk of memory. Redo the projection, redo camera, transform. Like I think I actually maybe don't need to do that. That's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the alarm to tell me to to be done with the stream for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that some of that was interesting. You know, not like the most coding today, but I think that was a critical, important one for me, which is you know, to understand kind of what we want to be doing with the rendering stuff. And so now I think there's a pretty clear direction for whenever I pick this up again to actually go like really go fix these and get the rendering working the way I want. Uh, so you know, I like I've said, these streams are now going to be probably Friday only, because I got my new job and it's awesome. Uh, but I only get to work from home on Friday usually, so that's on. Yeah, that'll be a little lamer, but yeah, yeah, it should be fun. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful day. Like, comment, and subscribe.